How are you doing, brothers and sisters? I'm Michelle, and I'm going to be reading from Jim Stevens' book. It is called 101 Proofs for the Absolute Existence of God. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah. So, I am going to be reading proof number 69, and it's called the Archer Fish. Okay. All over the world, there are hundreds and thousands of animals, fish, insects, and plants that refute the theory of evolution. I've already shown that neither mutations nor natural selection is a process that can lead to a new species, and he speaks very much about this in proofs number 27 in this book and proof number 35. But let's spend a few minutes talking about a certain fish called the archer fish that lives in Asia. After I describe its astounding abilities involving the solutions to complex problems of physics, you'll be convinced there was an intelligence behind its design and existence. It didn't come about by accident. Okay, so this is about the archer fish. The archer fish has the amazing ability to shoot a jet of water out of its mouth and knock bugs and lizards off of low-hanging branches so it can eat them. Recent research was completed and published which reveals that its abilities are way more remarkable than they seem at first, although they're very impressive indeed at the beginning. As I describe what the archer fish is able to do, please try to imagine what Darwin would say is the process for the development of this species. Remember, Darwinian progress is slow and gradual, taking place over many generations. Researchers measured the distance the archer fish could shoot its stream of water, and it is a maximum of 6 feet and 6 inches. Note that the average archer fish is only about 6 inches long. Wow. They have a unique shape to their mouth and tongue, and their gills squeeze the water out at high speed. How far can a human spit, do you think? How accurate is the human? Let's take a second to check this out. And remember that the archer fish is shooting up. This footnote has a link to 3 videos of archer fish in action. The unique tongue and mouth shape allow the archer fish to channel the water and control the stream driven by powerful gills. Since no other fish has anything like this ability, there is no clue about another species it could have come from. There are no fossils either to indicate a slow and gradual development. 1/4 or 1/2 of this ability is obviously useless. Natural selection, if it were true, would not select for any of the intermediate steps. Even more amazing is that researchers have discovered that the archer fish can make adjustments according to the target it is shooting at. Wow. For example, it can judge the distance to the prey and shoot closer or farther bursts of water. Due to the shape of its mouth, the water in the stream tends to gather at the tip of the stream into a glob, so there is a greater mass to knock the bug off the branch. Wow. The archer fish seems to be able to adjust the amount of water depending on the size of the bug. Obviously, some bugs are farther away, so the archer fish has to be able to adjust the distance it shoots. But this presents a very complicated problem of physics. As the shot of water travels through the air, gravity pulls down on it, causing it to curve downward, of course. The archer fish has to be able to aim in a way that gravity is taken into account and perfectly adjust the angle and force to shoot the water over the distance required. Here's another problem the archer fish overcomes. If you have a fish tank, you know that looking from air through the water surface causes refraction of the light, making the contents of the fish tank appear to be displaced from where it actually is located. This also occurs looking from inside of the water to out of the water. Somehow the archer fish can account for the refracting property of the surface of the water and still aim accurately enough to hit its target on the tree branch outside of the water. How could the brain of the archer fish ever evolve slowly over many generations to be able to do this without the whole species going extinct from lack of food? Just think of the odds of one single archer fish mutating and acquiring this ability. That's astronomical odds already. Then somehow that archer fish has to mate and produce descendants that can do the same thing. This ability has to work correctly or it is useless. It cannot develop in slow stages over many generations. The archer fish somehow uses its tongue and a channel in the roof of its mouth to make a nozzle that gets the stream of water to gather together at the tip of the stream, making a bigger glob to attack bigger prey. Researchers calculated that the force of the water is about 10 times the bug's ability to hold on to the branch. The archer fish is able to adjust the size of the glob to the size of the target. Furthermore, the time needed until water assembles at the jet tip is not fixed. Rather, it is adjusted so that maximum focusing occurs just before impact. Surprisingly, the fish achieve this by modulating the dynamics of changes in the cross section of their mouth opening, a mechanism that seems to not have been applied yet in human-built nozzles. You are an intelligent being. Just imagine what effort and practice it would take you to learn how to spit like this. Could you get good at it? Now, can you imagine a fish brain learning to do it all by accident if their survival depended on it? So Jim says he cannot. Can you? Okay. So Jim says there must be God. All right. Okay. You know, after this, I'm going to check out some archerfish videos. I hope you do too. Okay, thank you so much for this, Jim. That was just incredible. We thank you so much. Okay, take care, everybody. Have a good day.